So look at this question. Define atomicity of gas. State the atomicity of hydrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. Okay, so first I'm going to define this term, that is what your atomicity, that is atomicity. Okay, so how it is defined? So atomicity is basically what? Number of atoms. Atomicity is what? Number of atoms, number of atoms in a molecule, in a molecule, whether it is molecule of element or molecule of compound. Okay, so it is what? Number of atoms in a molecule. Let's take an example. If suppose it is molecules of element, okay, if it is molecule of element, that is oxygen. Okay, each atom is what? Same. Okay, so this is what a molecules of element. So how many atoms are there in this particular molecule? So look at this, this is what it 2. So what is the atomicity here? It is what? Atomicity is what? 2. Okay, let's take another example, that is molecules of compound. It is what? H2O. So why we are calling it molecules of compound? Because it contains at least 2 elements. Okay, one is what? A hydrogen and one is what? Oxygen. And if nothing is written here, it is what? It is what? 1 is written here. Okay, so how many atoms are there? 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atoms of oxygen. So total how many atoms? 2 plus 1, that is what? 3. So the atomicity of H2O is what? Your 3. Okay, so this is the atomicity of H2O. Now look at this. State the atomicity of hydrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. Okay, so you know hydrogen, how it exists? It is what? Your H2. Hydrogen is your H2, phosphorus is what? Your P4, and sulfur is your what? S8. Okay, so the atomicity of H2 is what? Atomicity, it is what? 2. Phosphorus is what? It is 4. It is 2, and it is what? 8. Atomicity of sulfur is what? 8. Now so we have now we are done with this first part, that is A part. Now come to the B part. Okay, come to the B part. All right, so differentiate between N2 and 2N. Okay, N2 and 2N. Okay, so first this N2, look at this N2. N2 is what? It's a molecule. Okay, it's a molecule, and N2 is a molecule which contains what? 2 atoms of nitrogen. 2 atoms of nitrogen. 2 atoms of nitrogen element, nitrogen, 2 atoms of nitrogen. Okay, bonded to each other, that is very important. Bonded to each other. Okay, so here this particular molecule has 2 atoms of nitrogen, but they are what? Bonded to each other, they are not free. Okay, actually, but in this case, look at this, you have, in this case also you have what? In 2N you have also what? 2 atoms of nitrogen, but in this case, these atoms are what? Free. These atoms are not bonded to each other. So that is the basic difference. Basically this is what? Your atom, and here you have 2 atoms of nitrogen which are what? Free. Which are what? Free. They are not bonded to each other. They are not bonded, they are not bonded to each other. Okay, but in this, in case of N2, you have molecule where 2 atoms of nitrogen are there, but they are what? Bonded to each other. Okay, so I think, hope you understand this concept.